And here we are at Night of the Elite 33, bringing to live action for Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance in Petersburg, West Virginia. Flex Phenom, the owner, operator of Fitness Revolution,
boom,
joining
baby.
me, and independent legend, Flex Phenom. Nice crowd here tonight. Huge night of action. What do you think?
Wow, you know, I got to tell you, coming up on our first match, we've got Jason Radis versus Robbie Page, a returning Robbie Page. Been gone for almost a year due to a knee injury. I'm excited to see what happens next.
Absolutely. And mentally, you would think a guy that comes back from an injury, you know, mentally more than physically. You can come back from an injury physically, but I don't know if that mental picture of your knee being torn like that can ever leave your mind. So I'll be curious to see if he comes back that same wild man that we knew against Jason Radis, who I've recently had a lot of issues with, and on July 9th we're gonna hopefully settle those. But here tonight, Robbie Page has a tall task ahead of him.
Hey, you know, and I'll tell you what, and then we've got number 2, we've got Eddie Page versus Bodie Williams, or a.k.a. the High Tide. And you know what, I got to tell you, every time the High Tide wrestles, I get a little excited. And these two have had a running feud for a few months now, and I'm kind of eager to see which one of these two guys comes out on top tonight.
Absolutely. These guys trading victories. Both of them been very vocal in recent months about thinking they were the number one contender for Leslie Leatherman's title. Leslie Leatherman said, I'll take on either one of them or both of them. Doesn't matter to me, as he always has. But these two guys, they've traded victories, and now hopefully tonight we can get an established number one contender for a potential heavyweight title match.
Hey, you know, either one of those guys is going to be a hell of a match for the big guy, and I'm kind of excited to see where it goes.
Absolutely. Also on the card, we have Tess Valentine, the Elite Pro Ladies Champion, defending against Silhouette, covering as a replacement for her injured opponent, who was not able to make it due to a severe ankle injury. And Tess Valentine, up for all challengers, came to us and said, you find an opponent, I'll wrestle her.
Hey, you know what? Now, I haven't seen Silhouette wrestle, but I'm pretty confident that as TJ Sykes' manager, she'll be no slouch. So I think Tess Valentine better not overlook her and get cocky, or she may get to 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely. And also on the card, the Patriot, one of the cornerstones of Elite Pro, has been for years. And he takes on the ever sneaky, if you will, but a very, very tough opponent in Shorty Smalls.
And you know, I gotta wonder if his newly reunited partner is gonna get involved in the match somehow. I think the Patriot may need to have some eyes in the back of his head at all times.
Yeah, there was some buzz in the locker room earlier that both Deuce Donatelli and Bob Lohr was not in the building tonight, but you can never take their word for it, so I'll be curious to see what happens there. And also in the main event, we have the Elite Pro Royal Rumble matchup. 15 of Elite Pro stars, some you'll see on the card, some you won't, some new faces. You know, Jason Radis, we got Eddie Page, Bodie Williams, Robbie Page, so many of the top stars, and then some new faces. R.L. Smith making his debut here at Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance.
You know what? R.L. Smith making some noise in the area. This is going to be a really exciting time for him. Going to be a real opportunity to show his stuff, and a good opportunity just to go ahead and make an impact right here at the Elite.
Absolutely. And the young stars, Billy Franco, another debut, Tommy Zito. We got Xavier Cortez, we got Cyrus Silver, Tony Costello of the European Syndicate, and here we go. We're getting ready to kick off in Petersburg, West Virginia. Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance, you won't believe what happens next.
Let's go.